morning and happy Saturday. This is Judy from Our Wandering Footprints. And I've been gone for a little bit, just been really busy cleaning closets out still, and just trying to get rid of stuff. It's just a big job. But today I'm going to be making some of these keto sausage puffs or sausage balls recipe. It's just a Pinterest recipe. It's not my own, but I've added a couple things to it to kind of make it a little different, and to put in the freezer and for Ed and I to take to work, or for Ed to take to work, and for breakfast and stuff. And so we're still learning how to do keto. I ordered a new cookbook. I will show you when it comes in. I'm excited to get started, seriously get started doing the keto way of life. So let's do this recipe together. So let's see. We're going to do the wet ingredients first. So I have melted 4 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter. That's the brand that I like to use. I'm going to put that in there. And you melt it and then you put it in the fridge and let it cool. Because you don't want it, you're going to add eggs to this and you don't want it to cook your eggs. So there's the 4 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter. And now we're going to add 4 room temperature. And these are my chicken's eggs, so there are 4 large eggs. Don't mind that little spot there. It's nothing scary. Won't hurt you. Let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Just kind of whisk it up. Okay. Now to this we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Let me get my spatula here. I've kind of had it sitting out a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Let me set this aside because I'm going to be using that. Let's mix that in. These are really, really delicious. Put them in the freezer. You can have them for later. And I've got my oven preheating to 375, which I just preheated. That was the bell. Okay, now to this we're going to add some Himalayan sea salt. About a 1/4 teaspoon. Just going to kind of eyeball it. I want to overdo it because you got salt in the sausage too. Mix that up. And now this recipe didn't call for this, but I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of ground garlic powder. We like garlic. So let's put that in there. Okay. Now, I might switch to this spatula. Okay, to this, now we're going to add some coconut flour, and this is the coconut flour I use. It's organic coconut flour from, I think I got it at Whole Foods. And I use 1/3 heaping cup of the coconut flour and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So we're going to add that to our mixture. Let's just mix this in here. You know, there's a lot of following for the keto recipe for the keto lifestyle of eating, because people have really, really lost weight and are a lot healthier, and that's where I want to be able to travel in our camper and go sightsee. I really have a lot of knee pain, and I think it has to do with inflammation, pretty sure. And just eating bad, eating carbs. I mean, I eat healthy stuff too, but not on a consistent basis. We snack a lot, which is not good. So these are good to snack on. Okay, now we're going to add the sausage. I pre-browned it, and to this sausage I added, sorry about that, let me scoot this over a minute. To the sausage I added a 1/4 cup of Thrive Life freeze-dried onions and a 1/4 cup of the Thrive Life green chilies. And, you know, I sauteed them with the sausage. Now this is actually one of those 2-pound logs, so I'm only going to use half of this for this recipe. and then I can use the rest of it for something else. So I'm just gonna, and I drained it, so I'm just gonna spoon it in. Half of this. Let's see here. It's kind of eyeballing it, so no big deal. That's probably pretty good. All right, let's set that aside. Let's mix this in. And to this sausage, it's Jimmy Dean sausage. I really like the sage, but they didn't have any at my local Walmart, so I just added some sage spice to it. So, and now we're going to add 2 cups of cheese that I shredded. It's the Tillamook sharp cheddar cheese, and we're going to add 2 cups to that to there. I love cheese. And you can have it on the keto diet, but just, you know, sparingly. Just don't sit there and eat blocks of cheese, but... Okay, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. It doesn't call for pepper, but I love pepper. So we're going to sprinkle some. It's kind of coarsely ground pepper. Okay, and I think that is it. Yep, that is it. And now I'm going to put it in the fridge and just let it set up for just a little bit and get cold. And then I'm going to roll it in the balls or use a spoon and just drop it in, on the cookie sheet, and we'll start baking them. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to do that. Okay, I'm back. We're ready to start putting the sausage balls. It's kind of wet, so I'm just going to use a spoon and do it that way. Still make a rounded shape. Just a teaspoon, regular teaspoon. And you can make, it says make them 1-inch size, but you can make them, you know, however big you want, I guess. But about 2 inches apart, something like that. These are going to be delicious. My husband's going to love these. Pack in his breakfast, you know, for breakfast, his lunchbox, I should say. I'm not sure how many we'll get out of this. It says, I think it, you know, I have to look at it again. I can't remember how many she got in her recipe. But anyways, so we're just gonna go with it and see how many we get on the cookie sheet. Probably 12. That's kind of rounded. There's 9. Yep, we're going to do 12 on the first batch. Okay. One more. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to put this in my oven. I've got it preheated at 375. And we're going to bake it. She said 14 to 18 minutes. We're going to try 14 in my oven, and we'll see what they look like at that point, and I will bring you back. Okay, here's the finished result of the keto sausage puffs. They turned out beautiful. They're just golden on the underneath and on the top and stuff. They're just, I'm going to try one here in a second, but they smell wonderful. I baked them, was a total of 17 minutes. So a minute less than what the recipe called for in my oven, because my oven gets really hot. But let's break one open. Let's see what they... Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's try one. A little bit crispy around the edges. Oh my goodness. This is delicious, and it doesn't taste like anything diet that I could think of. So I think I'm going to like learning how to eat keto and feeling better health-wise. Oh, I think Ed's going to like these too. These are delicious. So I got 23 pieces for this batch. And I actually have enough to make another batch, so we'll put some of those in the freezer. And Ed can take some of these for his breakfast this coming week. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you can not miss any videos that are upcoming. So I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.